Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a nice round of applause for the Voight Main Stage Review.
Rope, it will keep you strong. When you think there is no hope, the toys you can't go wrong.
We are the toys. Toys R Us, let's give a big hooray. We will make them smile on Christmas Day. We're the toys of Christmas.
Wind us up and let us go.
Listen to our call.
Batteries not included.
We're the toys of Christmas.
Some assembly board.
Here to tell you all. We are the toys.
What?
We are the toys.
What?
We are the toys.
Main Stage Review under the direction of Miss Vicki Nightsall. Give me a round of applause, people. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing this evening? Great. Welcome to the 5th annual Janesville Jolly Jingle. My name is Jim McCulloch. I am the Education and Outreach Director for the Janesville Performing Arts, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here this evening, and we're also a proud partner of this year's Jolly Jingle Committee. On behalf of the whole committee, I would like to thank you for coming out this evening to kick off the 5th annual Jolly Jingle. We also appreciate the support that we receive from the community, and we look forward to a great weekend again this year. Despite the incoming rain that's coming, we're going to make the best of it anyway and pretend it's snow, right? So make sure you get your Jolly Jingle brochures. Just to let you know, Renee over here in the lovely little hat, she's got plenty of them. It gives all the list of all the activities that are happening throughout the weekend, starting tonight after the tree lighting ceremony, going all the way through tomorrow and then into Sunday. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the committee and the partners. So if I could have all the members and partners for the Jolly Jingle this year come on out. Don't be shy. That's right. So this year, our committee members have been diligently working to make the event as successful as we possibly can. It would not be possible without this committee and the relationships that we've built within the committee, or the community. The committee consists of the City of Janesville Recreation Division, the Hedberg Public Library, the Janesville Farmers Market, the Janesville Performing Arts Center, Voight Music Center, Old Town Mall, SSM Health St. Mary's Foundation, Janesville Art League, SASID Insurance Management, Rotary Gardens, Trinity Lutheran Church, and Downtown Janesville Incorporated. We'd like to say a huge thank you to the Janesville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, as well as Minuteman Press for their support in the community as always. Please give this committee a nice round of applause for all their hard work this year. And it's the Episcopal Church, not the Lutherans. I apologize, sorry. Merry Christmas. Also, the Janesville School District and our presenting sponsor, SSM Health and St. Mary's Hospital, for their generous contributions for this year's Jolly Jingle. Please give those two a nice round of applause for their sincere sponsorship. As well as Minuteman Press, which I mentioned before. One more time for them. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Ben Lehman, the president of SSM St. Mary's Hospital.
Thank you, Jim. I'll keep it short and sweet because it's a little chilly. We're just very pleased and very honored to be the presenting sponsor for this year's Janesville Jolly Jingle. We hope that we'll see many of you at our other festivities tomorrow at the parade as well as the fireworks, and then on Sunday over at St. Mary's Hospital for Lights of Love. So on behalf of myself, SSM Health, and my family, we wish you all happy holidays and a very happy new year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. This time, we noticed downtown we had our annual window decorating competition this year. This year, the festivities of the downtown businesses participating in the annual Downtown Holiday Window Decorating Competition. This year's theme was Holiday Movies. And I would like to introduce at this time Emily Arthur to announce the results of the window decorating competition. Emily?
Hello, everybody. My name's Emily Arthur, and I am the Executive Director of the Business Improvement District. Did everybody see the lovely decorations as they came in tonight? Thank you. I would like to thank the City of Janesville, the Public Works team, for assisting with the snowflake lights that you see on Main Street, as well as the tree behind me. I would also like to thank Britton Langfoss and the Downtown Design Committee for all of their hard work with the planters and the lovely new ornaments on the tree. Speaking of decorating, our businesses also jumped on board. I am here to announce the 2018 Holiday Window Decorating Contest. Our theme was, as Jim mentioned, a holiday movie. And there was 22 entries this year. I encourage you all to take a stroll tonight after the tree lighting or tomorrow before the parade and check out some of the windows, as we had some really great entries this year. I would first off like to thank the 4 judges that went around and scored these windows. They were Jolynn Burden with Arise Now, Angie Losi with Angie's on Main, Britton Langfoss with the DJI board, and Deb Thielen with SSM Health St. Mary's Foundation. If any of the winners are here tonight in the audience, please come up on stage and receive your award. Otherwise, we will get them to everyone next week. I would like to start off by giving certificates to the 3 honorable mentions: Floral Expressions, the Janesville Art League Old Town Mall, and Jade the Accessory Store. Let's give a hand to everybody with honorable mentions. And then 3rd place award goes to Simple Scissors Salon with a theme of A Christmas Story. So we've got a certificate for them, and Rachel is coming up to get that. The 2nd place award goes to Associated Collectors with the theme of The Grinch. Oh, she here? Deb. And the winner of this year's contest, who will take away the annual traveling trophy, a certificate, and bragging rights for this year, is Voight Music Center. Yes, Deb's got it. The theme with Voight was the Polar Express. Congratulations to all the winners, And a thank you to everybody that decorated their windows this year and helped make downtown cheerful and vibrant.
Thanks, Emily. We'll give them all a nice round of applause again, please. If you haven't checked them out, please do. At this time, I'd like to introduce our second musical performance tonight. It's from the Janesville Performing Arts Center. It's the JPAC Kids Youth Choir under the direction of Carlene Courtney and Lexi Klein. Please give them a nice round of applause.
Not a lion, not a tiger, not a bear or kangaroo, not a donkey or a monkey, no, they would never do.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toys. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind you. We won't have to use a dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door, that's the easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will nothing else will do. No crocodiles, no rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too.
Not a tortoise, not a porpoise, and a zebra would never do. Not an eagle or a beagle, just one thing at the zoo.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Mom says a hippo would eat me up, but then my teacher says a hippo is a vegetarian. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I don't think Santa Claus will mind you. Oh, there's room for him in our two-car garage. I feed him there and wash him there and give him his massage. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Nothing else will do. No crocodiles, no rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses and hippopotamuses. No, not rhinoceroses. Yes, hippopotamuses like me too. It's true.
The Janesville Youth Choir, ladies and gentlemen. One more round of applause. All right. I look forward to seeing everybody downtown over the weekend. There's lots of activities that are taking place, indoor and outdoor. So please don't let the weather deter you. There's lots of things going on. We've got things at Voight Music Center, Old Town Mall, the Janesville Ice Rink, Hedberg Library, Senior Center. There's Annie at JPAC, if you're interested in coming to see that. Also at the Trinity Episcopal Church, we've got a soup supper going on. There's lots of things, as well as the lighted parade at 6 o'clock. Due to the weather, we are concerned about that right now. We will be making a decision as to what the outcome of the parade is going to be at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So if you're curious about that, we will have something printed on the Facebook page, as well as by word of mouth, and we'll try to get that out to as many people as possible if we do, unfortunately, have to cancel it. We're hoping not to, but if Mother Nature doesn't work with us, we may have to, unfortunately. So, having said that, at this time, I would like to introduce you to, without any further delay, Mr. Mark Freitag from the City of Janesville.
So good evening, Janesville. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the opportunity to say a few words here. I always look forward to doing this each and every year. I'm always excited to be here, and I'm looking forward to a wonderful weekend here in Janesville filled with fun, activities, and lots of events. If you haven't logged on to the website, JanesvilleJollyJingle.com, I encourage you to do so that you know exactly what's happening hour by hour, day by day, because there's just so much that's been packed into this weekend, we don't want you to miss out. I'd like to also say many thanks to the businesses and to the community partners who have made the event possible, and a special thank you to SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital for their significant donation to the events that are going on this weekend, and for serving as this year's presenting sponsor. So if you could give those businesses and the community partners, and specifically SSM Health, for their contribution and their assistance. Thank you very much for doing that. So as we all know, this time of year can be filled with joy as family and friends gather to celebrate, but it can also be a time of great frustration and stress as we try to accomplish so much and so many things by the end of the year. One of the things that grounds me during this hectic time is the small town feel that Janesville presents. I can do anything that I really want to do in Janesville, and if I can't, I can get to a major metropolitan area like Madison, Rockford, or into Milwaukee and get whatever I need to get done. But it's that small town atmosphere that Janesville presents that makes me feel good and grounds me during this time of year. And for some examples, I would tell you that, people in Janesville, they certainly know their neighbors. Their extended families live in the surrounding areas. Our kids can play outside. You see people at work that go to your church on the weekends. The local businesses might even know your names when you walk in to purchase something or to get a good meal. And like we're doing here tonight, people gather together once a year to light the community Christmas tree, which we're about to do. And that's special about that small town atmosphere that resides here in Janesville. As a newcomer to Janesville, I continue to be impressed by the community's resilience. 10 years ago, General Motors ceased operations at the Janesville Assembly Plant. Today, the plant is officially closed. It's been sold, and it's being redeveloped as the Centennial Industrial Park. Much like that plant and the surrounding areas, Janesville has redefined itself over these past 10 years. We're diversifying our economy with new businesses like Shine Medical, Dollar General, and IPM Foods. Our population is growing and our standard of living is improving. Most notably, our unemployment rate hit a record low of 2.5% in October of this year. 10 years ago, who would have thought that? As we begin the holiday season, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on how your own lives have changed these past 10 years. As we heard in the news recently, General Motors will be closing another 5 plants. I encourage you to keep these communities, these employees, and their families in your thoughts and prayers. Their worlds just turned upside down right before the holidays. I will certainly be praying for all of them, praying for hope, praying for resilience, and praying for positive outlooks and better future opportunities. just as many did here in Janesville and across our nation back in 2008. So ladies and gentlemen, I would tell you that we have a great city and a great community here in Janesville. My family and I are very, very proud to call this place our home. I encourage you to enjoy the Jolly Jingle events this weekend and the holiday activities that will follow in the coming weeks. Embrace this season of hope, and don't let the frustrations and the stresses of a busy month overcome the joys that you will have celebrating this year with your family and friends. Thank you very much. So if we could get any of the kids that are out there to join us on the stage. We want the kids to come up as we light the Christmas tree. So we'll take a few minutes, and if the older kids would allow the younger kids to come forward stage. So please do that and come on up. All right, I need some help on the countdown. We're going to count to 5, count to 1. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the Jolly Jingle. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Good night.